Now live stream. All righty. We're up and running early here to Byron. All right, let's get this party started. Welcome live out of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Jersey Boys Sports Talk. Today is March 16th, 2023. The Jersey Boys Sports Talk is hosted by yours truly, Byron Jones, and myself, Victor Arocho, brought to you by the Sportscast. Today, again, is March 16, 2023. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the Sportscast in all your channels, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. And if you are on iTunes, please go to the podcast at Jersey Boy Sports Talk. You see that picture of me and Byron behind us. Please subscribe, leave a review. It'll help us out a lot. We got some good listeners and good co-hosts joining us every week. And welcome to the show. We are streaming live on YouTube every Thursday at 8 p.m. and on Facebook every Thursday at 8 p.m. But you can go to the Sportscast YouTube channel, hit notifications, and bang, you can pick up any show or on smart speakers, Stitcher, name them all, Byron.
Name what?
Exactly. But yeah, welcome to the Jersey Boys Sports Talk. What's going on, Byron?
Nothing. It was 62 degrees today here.
See, that's pretty warm, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like a heat wave. I almost put on a pair of shorts.
It's a cold wave here.
What, 62?
Yeah, maybe a little under 7, but like when it's with the wind chill factor of like 69, 68.
Wind chill factor, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Listen to me. If the wind chill factor affects temperature, it's just we're just used to mentioning it when the temperatures are low, right? But it's got to be the same when the temperature is high. What is that? Not a wind chill factor, but it's wind chill factor.
Heat index.
The heat index. That's true. You got to go either way. All righty. So we got our show today. Byron's got a bunch of stuff ready for us. We're going to talk today about we got some good stuff to talk about today, Byron. Yeah. We got the Giants here.
Let's go to the Giants depth chart.
Wait, we got the Giants, New York Giants 2023 New York Giants depth chart. We're going to go on that. We're going to talk about the NFL draft 1.0. Byron, you should be able to download it on one of our sites. Hopefully Santiago has it for you guys to play fantasy football. See if you trust Byron's picks. Dallas Cowboys got some news coming out of news with their running back, Ezekiel. What's going on with him? And we'll see if there's any Eagles or Commanders going on, if Aaron joins us. And there's two things I'd like to see if we can get in. A little bit about Aaron Rodgers and our boys in the Jets.
Yeah.
And the trade Chicago did. Is that a Herschel Walker move?
Nah.
I don't think it'll ever be that big, but it's a pretty ballsy trade. So let's get going. All right. So you want to get into
our wonderful depth chart where we can see the people that are staying and the ones that are going.
That's best though. And they don't know it. We're gonna be like, all right. So we've had a lot of good signs. Little good. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Not that. I know.
The other thing.
I got you.
There you go.
Trying to do this, make it bigger.
Woo! Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's go here. Let's do what we always do every year, right? Let's start. We're gonna go with the offense. You heard on top. All right, so you're gonna lead us through. So start with the let's go from the set to middle out, right? Isn't that how you always say?
We can go to the middle out.
Right. We always start here. This is what we've always talked about. In fact, we always talk about it, but you also always mention it. That's the key, right? Okay.
Yes.
So let's start that way.
Okay.
Go ahead. You tell me.
As we can see now, we're a little light at the center position. Right now, John Feliciano is an unsigned free agent. So if we had to start right now today, Ben Breida would be the center.
Okay.
Then we still have, so, as you can see, the offensive line does need a little work.
So we're talking for our listeners, remember on our podcast too. So Byron, so our listeners, we're talking about the depth chart of the Giants. Right now we're at the center position and Feliciano, right?
He's an unsigned free agent right now.
unsigned free agent, and right now we have Ben
Brederson.
Bedison. And was he a yellow, green?
Yeah. Well, I would prefer him as a guard because that's where when they really started running the ball really well, he was the left guard next to Andrew.
Oh, so that's why you have him twice, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now they don't have a center besides him.
All right. So right now let's put this as not yellow. Let's change the color here. We're gonna make this a light green. All right. What that is, saying is that's a position we need, right?
Yes.
Because you would like him. He's a green at that position there.
Yes. He's a lot better left guard than he is center.
This is how we did it. Okay. All right. So which way are we going? Right, left?
Well, let's go to the left. That's an easy one. We got big Andrew Thomas, who's going to get ready to get paid as far as being the blind side protector for Daniel Moneybags Jones.
Okay, where are we at here in the guard or
left tackle? Andrew Thomas.
Oh, you want to go right to starters? All right.
Of course, we're gonna line up the line.
Makes sense. Okay, so Andrew Thomas, right?
Andrew Thomas. He's
green.
He's our guy. He's getting ready to get paid.
Yeah, okay.
His backup is not hurt. He had tore his knee up, a couple years ago.
All right, so we got a left tackle. Yeah, Andrew Thomas is a green. And if we get, and what we have here is if we get a good center, we could have Ben Breida is a good left guard. So we're going to the left side. All right. So you want to go to stay on the left with the tight end? You want to go to the guard?
Let's go to the right side.
Okay, where do you go?
Right guard.
Okay.
Right now, Mark Golinson is the starter, right tackle. Right guard. He was one of the guys they signed, a couple years ago, or free agent. He did all right, but he could do better. But right now, that's who I would put.
He's a yellow.
No, he's a starter. Green. He's a starter.
But but if we had to get someone to take that position, will we get somebody?
No, not really. No.
So he's going to be great.
He's a starter. And then Wyatt Davis behind him, the right guard, is a Ohio State guy. So he'd be a good, they signed him, he'd be a good backup too.
Okay, hold on a second. We'll allow Aaron is in the waiting room. All right. Aaron, you there? Aaron? Bueller. Let's see, he's here. He has no video, no sound. No, he's coming. All right. Yeah, I gotta come in prepared, man.
There we go. There we go.
Took me a minute. All right. Well, welcome to the show. We got my man Aaron, Vet Cloud from the Sports Talk 101. We'll talk about his show a little bit later. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Right now we're say hi to Byron. Say what's up, Byron.
Hello.
How's it going, Byron?
It's wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good.
We're doing a depth chart. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. I was just saying I was just enjoying the my phone blowing up with ESPN and the NFL app for like the last 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Notifications, free agency has been crazy.
Oh man, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So right now we're talking about the depth chart of the Giants, right? And the quick recap, we're already through the center. We need a center, so that's the bottom line. Is if we can get a center, we can move the guy that would have to play center now. Ben Breida at left guard. Andrew Thomas is going to get paid at left tackle, so we're solid there. Byron feels pretty good with Mark Lewinsky at right guard, and now we're at right tackles where we're going now. So where we at? Evan Neal.
Evan Neal, man, he's got to make a big step up because he was
a bust.
Alabama,
he's like his second year, right?
Well, yeah, this is his second year coming up. Oh,
he's got to deliver.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw something else out there, just so Aaron knows. I'm not happy that you guys hijacked Nick Gates.
We'll talk about that one. Okay. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I had to throw that one out there.
Right. I figured.
Keep going. Let's go. All right, tight end.
And there goes our signing right there, Darren Waller, formerly of the Las Vegas Raiders. All this guy has to do is not be hurt and all broke down like he's been the last 2
so
years.
this kid's good, but so is Bellinger.
Oh man, he's an elite tight end.
Why do you have Bellinger on this side though?
Whoa. Because they're gonna run it too tight. They're gonna run too tight. I can see it coming.
You don't have him on the left side though.
No, I'm putting both of them right. Just leave them right where.
Oh, you have the wide receiver. I got you.
Wide receivers on the side.
No, I was looking as like a line, left, tight end, right tight end starters.
There we go, right there. So we got Darren Waller.
He's too good again, but makes me nervous looking.
But he's always hurt.
Looking good on paper.
And then Bellinger's dad got into it with somebody on TV as far as his son, not being happy that Waller is there now. So he was big to do on Twitter with some guy with his father, whatever. It was a mess.
Hey, whatever. He's gonna know. That's not the way to handle the Giants.
So go wide receiver.
If Jeremy Shockey had to keep his mouth quiet, I'm telling you.
Bellinger. Darius Slayton and put him back with the receivers. He just signed. He
signed. That's right. He signed.
You can move him back.
You happy with that? All right. So for our listeners out there, tight end, our depth chart would be Bellinger and Darren Waller. We signed.
Well, it's traded for him.
Slayton. Yeah, we traded, but I mean.
Yeah, Darius Slayton goes on the side.
Why isn't he?
Somewhere. You're killing me, man.
You're killing me, dude. It's not working.
Operator error.
Where's Slayton? Isn't this him? Right here.
Darius Slayton, yep.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Keep going, Ryan. You can talk while I'm moving this.
Oh, then the guy we just also signed, Perez Campbell from the Indianapolis Colts. That's a good pickup. A lot of speed.
Receiver. What's his name?
Perez Campbell.
Where is he?
He's not on there. Just got him today.
As a receiver, right?
A very good receiver. He's another one that's all broke down and gets hurt.
Perez what?
Perez Campbell.
Right. What?
No. Okay, so we're done with that part. And we got Daniel Jones, of course, is going to be the quarterback.
Okay, so hold on a second. But is this good? So we had two receivers, though. Where's our other boys? Sterling Shepard still there? No.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It's going to be a mess the way with the receivers. You got Slayton, Campbell, Isaiah Hodkins.
Where were the guys from last year? Isn't there somebody missing?
Yeah, he got cut. Kenny Golladay. Don't worry about him.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He's done. He's done.
He's right.
No,
I thought that was somebody else.
That was him.
So go ahead. All right, so we're good. We're good here. We got two decent receivers, and we have two good tight ends. Right? We got Daniel Jones is our starter. Let's not even mess around. So I got another say this year, Byron. Saquon, they signed Saquon too.
Yeah,
so
the franchise tag.
I'm happy with that. Who
we have behind?
Where's Breida? Breida. I'm happy with Breida. All right, we're looking pretty good, dude. We need that center. Pull back. Who's the pull back?
Myrick. He's a converted tight end.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's all right.
All right, so yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
All right, so all right. Any of these other guys worth noting?
Not really. Well, Jashawn Corbett is a Florida State guy, so I figure you want to know that.
All right, good. Yes.
Now he's good. He gets green, huh?
He's not get green. I don't have garnet, so I got to figure some color out. Here, what color is that?
There you go. That's close enough.
There you go. FSU, baby. Okay, yeah, I got to stay FSU, bro. All right, Knowles. All right, good. Isn't the tournament being played in Tulsa today?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. One of the brackets. All right, so hurry up. We got to go here. So what do you think? Do you know any of these guys? Aaron, remember, we're in your conference, bro. So we're showing we're showing you the back end, man.
I know. I'm getting an inside scoop.
Yeah, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us.
I mean,
you should have some of yours who's going to compete again. Like who will these guys go up against? Like, this is a good one, right, Byron? Hold on, before we go here. who is Andrew Thomas going to go up against on the Commander side?
Come on.
Shane Matthew?
Chase Young.
Chase Young. Right.
Well,
right.
yeah, for how long?
Yeah.
He's got to stay healthy.
So we got to be able to defend against them. All right, well, let's keep going real quick, Byron. This is early before the draft happens. So we got a center. How's our defense? Let's just go quickly through defense.
Okay, Adoree Jackson is going to be the starter. We got one corner position. You got Darnell Holmes, Darnell Holmes, whatever his name is, and Nick McLeod will be the nickelbacks. Those two.
All right, are they good?
Darnell, well, put it this way: when we played Washington, and he had that egregious pass interference where he blew the guy up in the back, which should have been a penalty. That's the only reason we won that game, because they basically didn't see that.
All right. Outside of that one play, we're defensive backs. We're allowed to mess up.
Oh, not the way he messed up, though, man.
That was the whole other level.
Did it get called?
It sure didn't. That ball was there like 10 minutes, man. It was like, whoa, let me go ahead and blast this guy in the back before the ball get here.
Awesome.
But yeah, they could do better at nickelback. So yeah, he's question mark. They're always looking.
All right, defensive backs. Let's get to Azir. You think he's going to have a good season this year?
Yes, as long as he's not so fragile. He's got that title now, fragile. He's always hurt.
Oh my God. Dexter Lawrence is good.
Big Dex. Leonard Williams
is down for he's down. Okay, so look, we got for our listeners, nose tackle, we got Dexter Lawrence. So this is our depth chart. Defensive end is Aziz, and then the defensive end on the right side, we got Leonard Williams. That's solid there.
And don't forget, and then we signed somebody. Raheem Nunez Roches. We signed him. He's good depth guy. Good pickup.
Now, is he as a DN? Okay.
Yes, they just signed him too.
We got Thibodeau, so he's still young. He's still got time to shine. Okay,
well,
what else?
You see Zimenez right there? O'Shane crossed him off. He's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, no, he's a unrestricted free agent. They ain't gonna resign him.
He's gone. All right, bye. Yeah. All right. What else we got? What is our depth in our depth chart? Where's the depth? Where's our linebackers?
Right there.
Okay.
That's our new signing from the Indianapolis Colts. 4 years, $40 million.
Bobby
Cherokee, or however you say this guy's name. Close enough. He's very good. Very good against the run, and he's not bad against the pass.
Okarik, something like that. All right.
Something.
What about the middle linebackers?
Jared Davis is probably going to be the guy, not by choice, but they re-signed him. He's good against the run, but don't expect him to cover anybody going down the field. That's the problem. You can take Landon Collins off; he's not going to be there, and Jalen Smith.
So we got $3 million cap. We got $3 million cap space. The Cowboys just freed up $11 million.
Yeah, they cut somebody.
Yeah,
someone should have been cut a long time.
All right, so cornerback. The cornerbacks here.
They really want Rodarius Williams to be the guy, but I don't think he's going to be the guy. It's going to be Cordell Flott is going to be the guy.
All right, let's see here.
They just got to put some. They got to put some weight on. He weighed about 160 pounds.
But Rodarius could surprise you. So comes out here. All right, so that's our depth chart. You can go our cornerbacks on this side. Adoree and Jackson. You said they're all okay.
Yep.
And we need help there.
Yeah.
So
Adoree Jackson is solid.
We need a center, and we need
a center. We need a free safety now because Julian Love is not going to be back. Probably he's out in Seattle right now.
We need free safeties. Upgrade a middle linebacker. Our defensive backs make me nervous. All right. So look, you go to it'll be in YouTube. You can download the link, see the depth chart. I'll have this. Let me save this. I could send this to him. And then we're gonna go right into. All right. Well, let me stop sharing. You gotta see where I send my stuff.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to the good stuff.
All righty. So that was good. Good job, Byron. Good job, Byron. We did that in 20 minutes. Sorry.
Record
That's
time.
good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Nice.
All right. So hold on a second. Now I want to get to, let's go down the piece. I know you got the mock, but let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Just NFL wise. I did my homework today. I feel like I've been slacking lately on the shows. So now I'm waking this bad boy up. Dallas Cowboys, breaking news to me. Ezekiel Elliott is cut. I couldn't believe it. It freed up 11 million. Now, they were still over, weren't they, or no? That 11 million gives them some room.
Yeah, give them a look. Well, they also renegotiated Tyron Smith's contract too. He was another one with a big number, huge. So they freed up even more because maybe they might be going for Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh my God. Let's stay focused on poor Ezekiel. What do you think about Ezekiel there, Aaron?
Oh my God, I'm so thrilled. He should have been cut. In my opinion, I think he should have been cut a while ago. He hasn't done anything the last few seasons. He didn't deserve the money. They have their star running back. And I think it was something that was overdue.
See, I don't know.
I saw Dak out there saying he was upset and all that, but it's not like they were using him that much. He did some decent stuff last season, but he's been hurt or he hasn't really done a whole lot. They kind of, their other guy took over for him.
Yeah,
well,
Byron.
They took a lot of carries from Zeke. For years, I guess 250 carries or 300 or whatever number he was at. And they took a lot of carries with him with this other guy with Pollard. He was, he still had 800 yards or whatever he had last year. So if he wasn't sharing the last couple of years, he still would have been over 1,000 yards. I think they get poor guy a little dirty, but it is what it is.
I know. Now let me tell you my part. Remember when we talked about it, we had the debate about Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon, remember? So a while ago. But in my opinion, though, I'm with you, Byron. I did them wrong because, in my opinion, right? Even when they were winning, throwing, what was this one thing we got to the argument with one of our fans or something that you got to run the ball, man. He's not going to carry you throwing it. And when Zeke runs, they were playing at their best, right? When they were giving them the ball, and then they were sharing them, they were throwing the ball. Look at the mistakes Dak made. I think Zeke's still got it in him. I'm surprised. Maybe it's more a business move, for them. All right, for the cap space and this and that. Maybe they just want some more younger. He's a little bit older. He's getting paid a lot, Aaron, but that deal was made years ago, though. It's not like it was just came up.
Right.
It's a steal. That's how you can't look. You can't. Don't. If he was rocking it, you'd be saying he's underpaid, and that's what his contract is, right, Byron? So, it is what it is, right? That's like Byron throwing up, Patrick Mahomes and Daniel Jones.
Oh, geez.
let's leave that one alone because everybody threw the whole world for like a loop there. It was like one of those fake thumbnails from YouTube. But anyways, anyhow, I think I didn't like the way it did. I like, I may not be a Cowboy fan, but I kind of, if the players are good and they're there for a while, they're staples, you get respect for them. You know what I mean? So,
but you know what the problem is? The problem is that everybody's going with the the running back by committee thing. They're figuring they don't have to put 16 million into a running back, 14 million in running back, 12 in the. So now, like with for example, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles let Miles, what's the name again? Miles Sanders leave, right? He's gone, right? So now they're going to have Boston Scott. They signed Rashad Penny and Gainwell are the three backs. So those three guys are probably combined, what, 10 or 11 million dollars instead of having to pay, one, that kind of money. And then Saquon kind of screwed himself because he should have took the 12 million in the offer. Now he's playing under a $10 million tag. But they're not playing, those running backs anymore like that because, running back by committee, I can get 3 for the price of 1.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, we've said it a lot of times, it's a quarterback league, right? So, they're figuring, they don't need a guy running the ball. First of all, it stinks for the running backs only because now their pay goes down, right? Because they're not going to pay them the big money, but they're paying more people more money though, right? They're using the same cap, but it also protects the player. Unfortunately, it's a violent position, running back. I mean, you can hit all the time. So, it's got, and then they're also, since we were talking about quarterback league, you got to think about it. They're also looking to, they want to do the old 49ers way. Remember when, what's his name? What was it, Craig Sawyer? What was his?
Or Roger Craig.
Roger Craig had 1,000 yards running and 1,000 yards receiving. So you never know, right? Maybe not now, because if they got that much depth, they're not going to have the chance to put up those kind of numbers. But a good running back catching the ball is dangerous. He could pick up a lot of yards real fast. All right, Henry, I wanted to bring that up. I'm surprised we ain't got no Mark or anybody on talking. They're like silent. I don't know if they're happy. I want to hear from a Giant fan. Anybody Texans? Anybody out there? The Giants? I didn't have the restream thing going. I should put that on because they usually talk in there. I can't see or if I go to YouTube. Hold on a second.
But anyway, let's go to the Washington Redskins, see what's going on with that. Well, I mean, Washington Commanders. Sorry.
Hey, look, I'm hoping
we're
they
gonna let you go. They're gonna let you take over this, Aaron.
I know. I'm hoping they change the name back. There's still the trade or the sale rumors are still running rampant. I know they've got another guy on the table now that's looking with potential buyer for the team, some billionaire out of the Potomac area. Local guy. I don't remember his name right off the top of my head, unless I can find it. I know. Mitchell Rails is a local billionaire that entered the mix now. The Snyder's still ignoring Jeff Bezos' bid, which doesn't surprise me. And someone said, "Well, why is that?" And I said, "Well, it's because the Washington Post, which Bezos owns, wrote bad things about Snyder that he didn't like, so he doesn't want to sell it to them." There is rumors that the team will be sold to somebody by the owners' meetings at the end of this month, from what I've heard through the grapevine. Was I sad to see Carson Wentz go? No. I was. No part of me was sad for that one. I'm actually excited to see Jacoby Brissett coming to Washington. I think he has the potential to get the starting job from Sam Howell. I would like to see what Howell can do, but I would rather have had Jacoby Brissett over Lamar Jackson, which I've seen fans in some of the groups and things. They were all hoping that Washington would splurge and go after Lamar Jackson. I was praying that would not happen, because I did not want to see him. If he wasn't an injury-prone quarterback, maybe. If he could throw the ball better than just running, yeah. But I like what I saw in Brissett before he got benched, and I get the circumstances in Cleveland, so I understood that. But I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I think he's going to do well with over there. Am I excited to see how what's his name? Nimi?
Benami?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how that is. I know that was the driving factor for them going after the offensive tackle they picked up, Andrew Wiley. That made a big difference in that. So I'm hoping that will the main thing that I'm curious to see is how our defense is going to do. I was kind of sad to see Heineke leave. I'm hoping he does well where he goes.
By the way, where did he go?
Where did he end up going?
By the way, Eric, one of our fans, Eric Winters, mentioned
Falcons.
He went to the Falcons. Eric said he liked that we did the roster thing, and so I can't tell if he's. But at least, hopefully, I hope you be right back, because I have to answer him on YouTube. That's why I was going back and forth. I apologize.
Okay.
But but I hope he liked it that people could listen to it, because I wanted to talk it, right? Because we were just looking at a spreadsheet, but you can download the spreadsheet on our show. Awesome. Then he mentioned the same thing we said about Zeke. Zeke's not done. He'll have a good year. So
Oh, he's
wherever
gonna
he
be
goes, he's
signed.
gonna have a good year.
Yeah, he's not going to sit very long. I don't expect
No.
him to.
And then,
No, Heineke
and then
got picked up by the Falcons.
hold on a second. Then he goes, "I'm glad you guys are doing the roster thing, but just remember to beat a man. You got to beat the man. You got to go through the birds."
Eagle, yeah, fly, eagle, fly,
And he put fly, eagle, fly. I just want to shout out to Eric Winters, one of our super fans. But you got to get, hey, listen to me. Like I always tell everybody, they are the Super Bowl champions until the next one takes it. So they got a whole year. Right? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I lost myself. That's true.
Don't lose your mind now.
Yeah, I just did because he threw me off there. Oh yeah, that's right, Eric. So you got to beat the man too. What are you talking about? What good is he getting through the Giants if you can't get beat the Chiefs? All right, go ahead. Sorry, Eric.
No, that's okay. Heineke got signed by the Falcons, and we had Cole Holcomb leave. He signed a 3-year deal with the Steelers. We signed a bunch of free agents. We re-signed Jonathan Williams at running back. Signed several linebackers. We picked up.
Hey, Aaron, wait 1 minute.
Hold up.
Excuse me. Don't forget that one big thing, man, because you screwed us with that. The one big signing that you guys got.
Which one was it?
The re-signing. Come on now, the re-signing.
Was it Darren? Was it Darren?
Oh boy, he got paid.
Yes, he did. 4-year, $90 million.
Oh, he got paid. Big tackle from Alabama.
Whew. That was the big one because there was a few others signed a 1-year deals, and then Danny Johnson, a cornerback, he got a 2-year deal, $7 million. But yeah, Payne got paid big time.
All right, I love you, but with all due respect, we need to move on off the camera.
All good.
Well, no, wait a minute. I'm going to tie this in. What just happened with Payne? You know Dexter Lawrence. Wait a minute. You know Dexter Lawrence is up for payday too, right? He is. So guess what contract he's going to look at to see what kind of money he's going to get. I'm just saying.
Who's going to look at?
He's going to look at Payne's number, that $90 million that he just got. You don't think Big Dex is going to want that too? I'm just saying.
But that's what the new owner's buying.
No, I'm talking about the New York Giants. Dexter Lawrence and $90 million for a defensive tackle. Woo, man. That's a lot of money.
So you flip back to the Giants. Interesting. All right. So real quick, Eric was bringing up, about anything about the Eagles. Your boy Eric is saying something about the creators of big play Slay.
Oh, that he's staying, that he's not going because at first, he wanted, they threw it out there where he was looking for a trade to go somewhere else or restructure his contract. So he's staying. Bradbury re-signed, so he's staying. The only guy that Chauncey Johnson Gardner, he's still floating around as far as a free agent. He's a big free agent signing for safety. So if they get him back, pretty much, their backfield will be intact from last year. But they did lose a couple. They lost a lot of guys like Hargrave and the linebacker Edwards. They lost a lot. But Kelsey is coming back next year.
Wow, what year it's going to be? What, 15th?
No, I don't think it's that high. 13.
I remember he got remember he didn't get an award for he had to take just the next snap to get the longest guy, whoever started X amount of games.
And he signed for $14 million.
Yeah, we could talk about the signing, but Garoppolo got paid. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. All right. So with Eagles, so we talk a little bit. I got Eagles in there, Eric. 15 years. 15 years, boss. What's that?
What?
He said, I don't know what 15 years, boss is.
I'm wondering if
Kelsey.
that's how long he's been in the league.
Yeah, Kelsey.
15. I told you, didn't I say that?
I don't remember.
I know it was long. I know it was past 13 because I got out of work.
That long. God, gee.
Yeah, I mean that's why when I didn't realize that they were brothers, I was thinking, man, how long has Travis been in the league?
This is for Eric. For all the people they lost, Hargrave went to San Francisco. Andre Dillard went to Tennessee. Miles Sanders, Carolina. Edwards went to Chicago. Marcus Epps, the safety, went to Las Vegas. Fletcher Cox, I think, re-signed today. Kazir White went to Arizona. Rashard Penny, they got him from Seattle, and that's it.
They said this is one of the quickest signing of free agents I'm not sure if it's in history, but like in a long time. Like a lot of free agents were signed fast.
Well, it helps when they have that, like the legal tampering period, March 13th on Monday, where it starts Monday. They can't officially sign until, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thursday or whatever day it was. And, all those backdoor deals that they've already probably made, in the meetings and, talked to one agent to this. Hey, yeah, I'd like to really come there. Okay, yeah, I got you. That kind of stuff.
All right.
That helps. The legal tampering period really helps.
Okay. All right. So now let's get, I got your mock draft too. We got to go through Byron, but Eric Winters is coming on. I can throw a whole game, boy. Hold on a second.
Hey, that's not 9:07.
Exactly. He's early. Welcome to the Jersey Boys Sports Talk, Eric.
Hey, man, what's going on, guys?
What's happening?
What's going
No
on?
longer can I sit back and listen to this craziness. How do you run down my whole team of how many guys are left for free agency? And on top of that, you know more about my team than I do.
I'm supposed to.
That's why you're listening. That's why you're listening to our podcast.
Yeah, I told you I love you guys' podcast, man. I mean, very informative. You got a lot of nice people on here. And I mean, you guys are actually talking about real sports instead of all the other crazy stuff that goes on.
The only fan we can't get consistently is the Cowboy fan on our show.
Yeah, we can't get them.
I don't know why.
I don't understand. Like, okay, we got a Philly guy that
he probably got high blood pressure from all the.
Hey, Eric, I want you to meet. I want you to meet our fellow sports podcaster, and he's on our network. Eric Winters. He's Sports Talk is Sports Talk 101. It's what is it?
It has been every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's on hold right now because I broke my arm like 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow!
So
get well, sir.
Yep, yeah, that's why I haven't been on there, but I've been following the news like crazy.
Right.
Well, listen, there's only one team on here.
We got a Philadelphia and Commanders and Giant fans on our show.
Listen, I apologize. I do want to apologize, but my daddy called them the Redskins. That's what I'm calling. So, I respect the fact that they try to change it around, but man, some things just need to stay the same, man.
That's why we call them. I usually just call them Washington. So anyhow, so we already talked about a little about Philly, but I wanted to get into. We talked about that, and that roster is going to change also, and then we're going to be talking about usually like the league depth too. So over the next couple.
Are you talking about our roster or the roster that you guys put up?
No, the roster that we just put up for us, that's going to develop based on picks and so forth. But in addition to that, we usually start going through like the best receivers, running backs, quarterbacks in the league as the preseason starts warming up.
It looked like you guys got everything intact. So we'll
go through the whole league. Like we'll show like the top 25 receivers, the top linemen, running the top this and that, and then you'll start seeing a pattern of like how good a team's defense or offense is when you start like matching. You got your quarterback is numbered 5 and your receivers are 7. You know what I mean?
Right.
11.
It sounds good.
It starts sounding like a lot of work. A lot of stuff, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to talk. So here, I got my pieces here. So let me ask you a question. I talked about Ezekiel. What do you think? All right, we got to talk about this because this is a little bit bigger than that draft. Just come in a little bit. Aaron Rodgers, the situation, Aaron Rodgers, and how the Jets are handling it, how the Green Bay is handling it, and what I understand what is thrown out there is that they should give up 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers to get him. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Byron?
No. The dude is a diva, man. I don't know what his problem is. And I don't know him personally, whatever, but I wouldn't give up 2 first-round picks for a guy that you don't know is he going to play again next year. He might play this year. 1 year with them, and then they go through the whole drama with him. I don't know if I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go to the darkness room. I'm gonna go, climb the Alps. I'm gonna go to the Himalayas.
Okay, I got it. I ain't got it 3 hours.
It's the truth.
All right. Aaron, what are your thoughts on that? We'll come back to you. Go.
I don't agree with it. I don't think he's worth 2 first-round picks either.
What would you give him?
Nothing.
But they haven't offered it. I'm just saying to you that was the talk that was on one of the shows today. I wanted to bring it up here.
Wait it out and see, and what the Packers clearly moved on. Wait it out. They're going to cut him then.
Eric.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Aaron Rodgers is that old fling that you can't get rid of. She could cook, she can clean, she can do all the things nice, but you just can't get rid of her. Like she's like, God damn. So
okay,
it's just one of those dudes.
PG.
That wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't so bad, but we're just gonna make sure I keep it there.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. But
You don't have to apologize for it. We just move forward.
He reminded me of that year when Brett Favre just wouldn't retire.
Well,
he just was just jumping from team to team to team. That's what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, but let me tell you my side of it. So I'm gonna take the counter side to you three, right? And if you get a chance to see First Take, you'll see the similar pieces. Byron and all of you, for the most part, but Byron was pretty much had the same reaction Keyshawn Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson said on First Take, he's like, "There's no way." He said the same thing. You're gonna get 2 round picks for like a 17 play game. A guy who's gonna play 17. He said all these other pieces. There is an argument for a couple things that I have brought up. One is that, and we had said this 2 weeks ago when I was on the show. I said Aaron Rodgers going to Jets could make some noise. Oh my God, for real! And then when we sat down and thought about it, I go, the only quarterback he's competing against is Josh Allen. You ain't got to worry about Tua.
What?
Right? And you can't worry about Tua. Tua's going to get hurt. He's not going to make a full season. This is done, bro. We know it. It's over. I don't want to hear anything on that until he proves me there. And I don't want him to get hurt, but that's the bottom line. I don't think Patriots are ready there. And I think that that Aaron Rodgers is better than Mac Jones. And then I'm just saying the AFC East is up. Buffalo looked like a super storm powerhouse in the beginning of the year, and they just crumbled towards the end of the year, in my opinion.
Because you can't use your quarterback as the running back.
That's my point. So I just say they didn't play ball. So for him to go to a conference, it's not a back conference. They got all the receivers that they want around them. And look, man, the Jets have not, how we make fun of the Cowboys, like, they haven't won anything since VHS. And, as NFC East people, as NFC East people, we all can enjoy the fact that we're the winningest conference in the league. We each got a Super Bowl. So we can say whatever we want. But we make fun of Dallas and they're in the league, but we know we want to play them. We want them to be good and we want to beat them, right? The Jets haven't been in since for like 50-something years, dude.
69.
Okay. So what? Roll the dice. I tell you, to me, Brady needed to leave. I don't think Aaron is there yet. I don't think Aaron is where Brady was. I'm not a fan of his. I still think he's a good quarterback. I just, over the last couple of years, I don't like what he's done and all this stuff that's coming up. I'm just saying, if you're going to take a shot, and you're Jets and you want to change the organization around, because their defense is pretty good. Salah's a good coach. And everybody, he kind of like, look, I wouldn't mind having these players. The Jets got them.
Other than this Super Bowl question, guys, other than this Super Bowl, what claim to name to fame does Aaron Rodgers have?
4 MVPs.
I would say just being the last guy out the draft.
Okay, 4 MVPs in a career that he sat for 4 years.
Exactly. They gave it to him. They basically hand gifted it.
They're doing to him what they did to Brett Favre. I'm just saying to you I'm just placing the other side of the argument. I'm just saying, like, you want a shot of winning, you better do something, because the Jets have been bad for a year. This is not like, we haven't been in the sniff of playoffs. Everybody in NFC East is always in the sniff of playoffs, not that long, right?
True.
Jets have done nothing. I mean, it's like
They went to
Detroit
the
Lions.
playoffs. They went to the playoffs with Bill Parcells and Rex Ryan. I'm just saying.
You count that?
I'm just I count it. Might as well.
Okay. All right.
Gotta count something. I'm giving.
He had a sip of Gatorade in the playoffs, and we made it. Okay.
Yep,
all
Yep,
right.
that's all that matters.
That's funny. Yeah, that's my opinion on that. I'll leave. I'm gonna give them too much piece, but I think that they're going through the same pieces they went there. And okay, I respect what you're saying because there was the other argument on that too. Why would you do that? Why would you give it up? And then one thing I let Teddy Bruschi was mentioning. Byron, you'll appreciate this. They were like, Stephen A. Smith was mentioning, how would you treat Aaron Rodgers? He's going to be a Hall of Fame, this and that. And Bruschi was like, I'm a defensive player. You haven't done anything for my team yet. So
Exactly.
we're coming after you. Like you have to play. He goes, and he's like saying the mindset has to be that shift. You know what I mean?
But check this out though. The only person he really talks to is Pat McAfee. He goes on, that show all the time. That whatever announcer,
Nice show.
What do you think is going to happen when if he comes to New York Jets? He ain't going to be able to have access to where it's going to be one guy. He's going to have the whole New York media, especially if he's not playing well. He's going to have all the you're going to have the fans, you're going to have the media. He's not going to be used to that kind of pressure. What he's going to do? He's going to go back in his dark room or wherever he is and go hide because the New York media is going to eat him up if he comes there with that attitude that he has.
I would like to see that. Honestly, I would like to see that.
I would too.
Just to see if he fold under the pressure of, just because it's a lot of guys, like you said, that are in small markets, and then when they get to the larger market, they kind of don't know how to react to what's going on.
Well, Breid's got pressure. I mean,
he's been in the league long enough to know or have media training, so there should be no excuse for his play. It's either you get out there or we take you out the pasture. Which one you want?
Well, I'll tell you this: it won't because of his play that they don't do well. I don't think so. I think he's still got at least a couple years in there. Yeah, he can play. That guy can play.
Yeah, but he also wants to take all his buddies with him. They signed Lazard. He wants Mercedes Lewis, who's as old as I am. They
were saying that too. I couldn't understand. They were saying like they haven't had 1,000-yard passing year in 12 years or so.
They want Red.
Did you see that quarterback last year?
He wants to bring all his buddies with him for Green Bay. If
don't
remember he come to New York.
Remember he also and he wants Odell as well.
Yeah, and Odell, that was the other one. Come on, really?
No, I don't think Odell.
He really think he got it. It's going way over his head. He really think he's somebody.
Okay, so
Joe Montana.
Well, this is where I think that pre all this stuff that we just talked about that he's asking for, I think he can handle the New York media. But you put on top of that asking for all this stuff that you're wanting and you don't deliver, they're gonna rip it. They're gonna rip it.
He'll be one and done if they don't win this year. One and done.
Well, they gotta. They don't have to win the Super. You think it's the Super Bowl? Nah, I think if they win the conference, they would be a major clue.
They got to win the Super Bowl.
They have to. If they make the playoffs, it's a wild call. No,
they got to win the Super Bowl.
You said the Jets got to win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
I would give them. Yeah. I would give it at least the divisional round. I would say that. I mean, because when's the last time they made that? Let alone. Even you could even go as far as saying AFC Championship because I don't remember the last time that's happened.
I think Rex Ryan with the butt fumble guy, Sanchez.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Why does this man have to be known as the butt fumble guy, not Mark Sanchez? Got to play at USC. Like, why do y'all put that before his name? I don't get that.
That's why
his kids is probably watching this. Like that's messed up. Could you imagine if they say, "Hey, Byron, the butt fumble guy"? But you don't want to be that guy.
Man, I would be rolling on the floor laughing.
The best credit for the guy he's talking about. That's like a wife he can't even get a go
of. That's he gonna live with that for the rest of his life, his natural born days.
Oh man, there's a lot of guys that'll live with some stuff. You know what I mean? That is funny.
But
All right,
on a quick note, I want to ask y'all a question. Now that Zeke is out of Dallas, would you take him?
I already got Saquon.
I mean, no. Say Saquon wasn't there.
Oh, I take him.
And down in Washington, say your guy wasn't there.
I'll take him. The guy could put up numbers in the NFC East. Think about it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would take him. Would the current people that are in Washington running the team take him? Probably. It wouldn't behoove me to see Washington try to jump on
Dallas ain't stupid. They're not going to trade him in interleague. That would be that's dumb. In conference.
No, maybe they are that stupid. Yeah,
I got to blast the Eagle fan. Well, they did trade somebody, in the conference one time when the Eagles traded Donovan McNabb to
to the Redskins.
He was a cooked turkey too when we gave him up. He definitely was a cooked turkey.
He was. I will agree. I hated that trade. That was such a bad trade.
Everything was in the dirt.
Yeah, I had to throw that one out.
Beyond past prime.
That is funny.
I hated that.
All right, so now let's go on to one more thing. All right, so the Bears, and I have it up here. The Bears traded their first round draft pick to the Panthers. So the Panthers are serious about getting a quarterback, right? Obviously, and I don't know who's out there. Byron, you may know that. You'll have to answer that one next. And then 2, they're getting 2 first round draft picks, right? Plus, they're getting some other receiver that has the potential of being pretty good.
DJ
right?
Moore.
CJ Moore.
DJ.
And I think DJ Moore. And then I think they got 2 second rounds or something, or 2 fourth rounds.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm not
So
sure.
so what you say? They levied the franchise on a wish and a hope and a dream. That's what you saying?
What I'm saying is they're praying to find the next Cam Newton. Right, because that's what got them to the championship before. Number 1,
we talking about Chicago,
2,
right?
No, I'm talking about the Panthers.
Carolina.
And then because to trade for the very first pick means you're going after a quarterback. Like you better go after.
They want the kid from Florida, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to get into that next because me and Byron got something to say about that. So, one, they want the quarterback. It happens to be one from Florida and one from Ohio State, which I got my opinions on those 2 schools.
I like the
produce
quarterbacks.
Florida. And I go, but then it's also saying a lot about what the Chicago Bears believes in
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields, right? Because that's pretty good for him, right? That's gonna give him some people. You know what I mean? He's gonna get some picks. That's gonna be pretty good for them. So I think the Chicago Bears is winning on that one. We don't know what's gonna happen on here.
I don't know about that one, boss. I don't know about that.
And Chicago also spent a lot of money in free agency, like a ton of it.
Yeah,
right.
they got invested $100 million in linebackers. 2 of them.
Yeah, but
come on, man.
They got 2 first round draft picks, bro. They got 4 picks overall.
I just
so you don't have to just pick it. You could trade it. It's collateral. Think about it. And all I'm saying to you is that picks are either you're going to get who you want because what you need. Oh, it's funny. The article even says that number 1 pick overall, Cam Newton. It's getting the player that you want, or it's using it for collateral. Right, to trade up to get what you feel you need based on what you're signing.
What is the original purpose of the draft?
The what?
What is the original purpose of the NFL draft?
The
best players you need. The best players you need to fill the spots that you feel can make you win a championship as fast as possible.
Okay, so
when you may have a 1-year plan, you may have a 3-year plan. I don't think you have too much more than a 5-year plan.
And where I'm going at with all that you said of the trading and all of that, where does Chicago winning at? I don't see where they winning at. You already got a quarterback.
You want to take this?
Huh?
Would you like to answer this question?
Well, look at Chicago prior to Justin Field. They had Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, they had him. They just fired the coach, Nagy, a couple years ago. So basically, it's a rebuild. They fired the GM, so they're basically starting, from the bottom, from the scratch. So they got a quarterback, they got a halfway decent, head coach, a better, front office, because Chicago Bears are kind of like the Giants. I think the owner, whatever, I can't think of her name right now, is probably about 90 years old, and they just do things a little bit differently. But now, they put in place where, now instead of thinking, year by year, now, they're thinking, like, Victor said, 2 years and, 3 years and 4 years.
But not less than 20 minutes ago, probably less than that, we was just laughing at the Jets about their legacy of not winning. And in
That's
Chicago,
my point. I would give up 2 first
thing.
rounds for Aaron. The Chicago did what I'm saying Jets should do for Aaron.
Yeah, they not doing anything.
Because they got to do that now.
That they putting up right now. There's nothing about what they did said I want to win. And then which one of you want to go in Chicago in the wintertime to play out there? Because I sure as hell don't.
I've been in Chicago at a time. I definitely don't want to be up there.
So no quarterback that they get is going to be ready to play there.
But they don't need a quarterback.
Old or young.
They don't need a quarterback.
They got Justin Fields.
They don't need a quarterback. That's the point.
They already got a quarterback.
They already got a quarterback.
No, he's a running back.
The only reason they gave up the first pick.
He's a running back that got an arm, and then he don't even know how to use his arm.
Well,
he got more yards running than passing.
I think it was a good move for Philadelphia. I mean, for the Bears. Aaron, what are your thoughts?
I think it is. I mean,
I thought that was a lot to give up.
Yeah, it was, but it'll be interesting. I want to see how it does. It looks like Carolina's going all in.
What the Jets should do.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at the moves that Carolina's been doing. They got a running back.
That's right.
They got a tight end now. They got another quarterback. Granted, that quarterback has ties with the tight end that they picked up, so that may help things. But it seems that they want to win. Where I'm not sure what the Jets want to do.
Who's the quarterback in Carolina?
They just signed. They just picked up Andy Dalton as a
2-year deal.
Yeah, well, and then they got Hayden Hurst, so Dalton's going to be familiar with Hurst. But
is Dalton a good quarterback or is he a great game manager?
Game manager.
Yeah. He's going to be a holdover for whatever they get for the future.
He has this.
You can win with that.
Well, the thing with anyhow, I just wanted to bring that up because they were talking about that. I couldn't believe they give up that much. That's a lot of collateral they give up. But they going all in for that play. That guy, hey, if they can get the quarterback, but I don't know the two. Okay, so let's get back to the quarterbacks. The funny part is Florida, University of Florida, hey, go Gators. Okay, and Ohio State, go Buckeyes. They haven't produced a quarterback.
Since Tim Tebow? Danny Wolfram?
I like Tim Tebow. I think Tim Tebow is a great example. They have not produced.
Tim Spurrier?
Yeah, Steve Spurrier.
No. Spurrier produced college quarterbacks. He didn't produce professional quarterbacks. Ohio State's produced college quarterbacks. Ohio State hasn't produced NFL quarterbacks. We've had this discussion. You agree?
You check your messages and comments saying stuff like that, buddy.
I'm just saying to you, I'm sure of a few of them have made it into the NFL, but they may be the Colt McCoys of the world, if that. So I'm just telling you, yet they were blowing up teams.
Oh, that hurt.
Right? Well, I thought Colt McCoy was going to be phenomenal, but he was.
Out of Texas?
Texas?
What?
He was fine.
Y'all see how that worked out for y'all.
I don't really care about him right now. That's not the argument I would have. I'm just telling you right now that the two quarterbacks they selected are from two colleges that have not produced any, star quarterbacks, like that has come out of the league, like Mahomes, Justin Herbert. You want to keep picking them, LSU, Burrows. Come on, let's keep going. Two, okay, I'll put 2 in there. I'll put 2 in there. I'll even put Daniel Jones out of Duke over there. Who else? Think about the quarterbacks that were coming out. They're coming out of,
Well, this guy out of Florida, now that he's everybody's darling, where do you think he's going?
To the Panthers.
That's a mistake. That is a mistake. You know he was the worst quarterback going into the draft this year. Y'all know that, right?
Oh, then he is going to the Panthers. The Panthers are picking the #1 quarterback this year.
Probably gonna be the kid from
Anthony
Ohio
Richardson,
State.
Florida. That's who I picked my #1 guy.
It's gonna be Richardson. All right, I'm just saying, but you know, you guys, Byron, you have to have a comment. What is your commentary on Ohio State quarterbacks?
Speechless right now. I can't.
Okay. Aaron, what's your take on Ohio State quarterbacks?
I don't know.
No, this kid is different.
Two guys. I'm not saying that. Aaron. I'm just saying historically, right? We're just. I God bless the kid. I want the kid to do great. I have never ill will on anyone. You understand? It's just we always have these kind of conversations, especially mostly with Ohio State. This is the first time we've heard a quarterback come out of Florida for a while. But anyhow, I wish him the best of luck. And just I'm glad Daniel Jones stepped up because we wouldn't have much Pickens.
And y'all got him from Kentucky, right?
No, Duke.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So we got that. Now, hey, we got to look at. So Byron, what do you think about Florida quarterbacks? You got no comments on that one?
No, that's why he's my #1 guy. He's going to the Panthers.
Okay, but outside of this guy this year, okay, my question to you is, have even in their heyday, Florida quarterbacks weren't producing.
Really?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Not in the NFL. Miami was quarterback you.
Come on now. Come on. Give Tim Tebow some props, man. Come on.
I listen to him.
He did his thing.
I like Tim Tebow.
Oh,
I just think he was never put in.
He won a playoff
offensive
game.
He didn't have offensive,
he
and it came from behind. I don't think they built an offense around him.
Well, here's some of the Ohio State quarterbacks through the years. Troy Smith, C.J. Stroud. Well, now Dwayne Haskins. I forgot about him.
God rest his soul.
J.T. Barrett, Braxton Miller, Terrell Pryor, who converted to tight end. Cardell Jones. You forgot about him. Won a national championship.
I didn't forget about any Ohio State guy that won in college. I said, give me a guy playing in the NFL.
None of them.
We already know that they won national championships.
Okay, well, 0.
The only guy out of Ohio State that did well was Zeke, but now he's about to be out the league.
Who?
Zeke.
Running back.
That was the running back.
They produce players. Look at the freaking Ohio State produced the Bosa brothers.
This is quarterbacks they do.
What was wasn't the guy from Washington come out of there too?
Yes, they have. Joe Burrow. He came from Ohio State.
No, he came by way of Ohio State.
He came out of He came out through LSU. He went through the portal. Everybody wants to claim. Everybody wants to claim that, but you got rid of him.
I didn't get rid of anybody.
I'm just saying that Ohio State got rid of him.
No. He transferred. He graduated, and then he transferred to LSU.
He did what he was going to get him to the league. That's exactly what he did. He got the hell up out of there.
Well, look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got benched, right, for 2 and went to
after winning the national championship, sir.
Exactly.
There's 2 of them he won, and then he left.
Exactly. So hey. All right. So look, we need to. We have a friend of ours, but I want to promote the USFL. The USFL is starting April 15th. Oh, tax day. All right. Don't forget on Fox. It's going to be on Fox. They got the Philadelphia Stars, Memphis Showboats versus Memphis Showboats, and you got the New Jersey Generals. You know, I get me some New Jersey gear. New Jersey Generals and the Birmingham Stallions will be on the 15th. And then on the 16th, the Michigan Panthers versus the Houston Gamblers and the Pittsburgh Maulers versus the New Orleans Breakers. So April 15th and 16th on Fox, the UFL will be starting. So let's see who produces
out a letter, man. USFL, man. You left out a letter.
What did I say? USL?
Yeah, you killed me. And I was back in the day. I was drafted by the Tampa Bay Bandits back in the day. A little trivia.
You would have played with Steve Young, no?
Steve Spurrier. No, I ain't that old. Steve Spurrier was he was the head coach at Tampa Bay when I went there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's the
awesome.
one.
Hold
he's
on.
the
So
one-
you was in the league when Reggie White was in the USFL?
Yeah, I'm that old. Yeah.
Damn. Yo. Yo. So you telling me Reggie Wright was a rookie when you was in the league?
Really, man?
Oh man. I knew I was standing next to history.
God rest his soul as well.
Oh,
All
man.
righty. All right, we're gonna start wrapping up here. Byron, we're gonna do my draft next week. Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
Yeah, I thought this was a good show. I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Hold on one second. Get my team wrap up. All right. So don't forget to every Thursday at what time, Byron?
8:00, man. 8.
8:00. That's when we start for our guest hosts. Thank you, Aaron and Eric, for joining us. As always, you're always welcome anytime you guys want to come on. I want to don't forget to subscribe on all the channels. You can subscribe to at the Sportscast on Twitter. You can go to our websites, thesportscast.net. You'll see all our shows there. You'll have the Jersey Boys show. You have Aaron's show. We have several other shows going. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, but it's on playbooks on YouTube. You can hit notification. Jersey Boys, you always hear us when we come on. It's on your smart speaker to say Jersey Boys Sports Talk. It'll start playing an episode. Please subscribe. Hit the like button, share it. It'll help us out quite a bit. We're looking forward. And again, Eric, thank you for joining our show as well. It's always
I
entertaining.
got on at 8:00, boss.
Come on, you did good. You did you did good. You came on at the right time, right? Usually, because when everybody comes on early, it throws me off because I'm trying to get through the first part. We're already talking. And we're already running live, so it gets a little harder. So everybody came on at a perfect time today. Aaron, tell us how we can get a hold of you and your show, a little bit about your show.
Well, right now, like I said, it's on hold until my arm heals up. But it's Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 7 Pacific. My co-host Ray is a 49ers fan, so he's on there with me. We talk. Usually it's NFL, so I just need to focus on that because we try to do a bunch of sports. It's not as organized as this show. I will say that we are all over, the two of us are all over the place, but we kind of stick to it more when the season starts, or at least try to. We do have a tendency to poke fun, or at least I do poke fun more at the Cowboys than other people on that show do. But we have fun. It's a lot of just kind of hanging out, talking football.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. What does how bad is your arm? That your arm doesn't. I just want to go for the record. Jersey Boys. I think we've only canceled one time because a friend of ours passed. And if we didn't have a show, it's only because like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Now I may not have showed up because I had things to do.
I took a week off, a couple of weeks after I broke it because I was unable to sit at the computer for very long between my surgically repaired knees and then my arm. Not the most comfortable to sit at the computer desk.
Hey, Aaron, brother Aaron, yeah. Just plead the fifth. He trying to get you to talk. Plead the fifth.
Well, no, I'm just saying I'll be back. We're gonna be live on this coming Tuesday. I won't be available.
The show must go on, right?
Wait a minute.
Well, I will not be here in April. I'm moving. I'm also packing at my house and moving.
Well, you didn't have to be. I was just saying, like Santiago should have joined in. If you need somebody to join in, I'll join in with you guys.
Well, yeah, Ray. I know. I just need to tell him, hey, when I'm unable to get on there, we've got other people that will gladly jump in with you.
I have to do that for Byron.
Whoa! Don't attack Byron.
Byron's always there. He's journeyman, let me tell you. But I have to make sure I get a co-host with Byron.
Live on Tuesday.
I don't put that on Byron. That's funny.
I will be back Tuesday.
Mr. Winters, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Just so you know, Mr. Aaron is also, I probably told you before, he's a military guy too. So we got to stick together against Victor. So just so you know.
Oh, okay. I'm in the foxhole.
Why you gotta go against me? I'm nothing but support for military.
Roger that.
My dad served. I'm a child.
Wait a minute. Listen to what
I'm
you
an Army
said.
brat.
You said your dad served. Come on.
Yes.
You dad served.
That's all I got. What am I gonna say? I can't say anything else.
So all three of us are gonna gang up on you.
I have everything I have because of men like you.
You want to hug?
Oh, you see how he turned that back around? Look at this.
I know it was pretty good.
He handing out hugs for everybody. Look at this.
Number love. That's
There you go.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I think so.
You'll figure it out
There it
eventually.
is. Hand sign.
Your fingers look
All right.
touching the ball.
Yeah, man. I brought mostly from basketball. Is where I got my fingers all jammed. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you again, and thank you for your service. I really do appreciate everything that you guys done and
Thank you.
do for us, and the gentlemen and the women that are serving today. People take life for granted, and they really shouldn't, because things change any single time. All right, gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to Jersey Boys Sports Talk. We will get back next week. Don't forget, April 15th, the USFL starts, and we start talking about that. What's that? 8 p.m. And we're going to be talking about the mock next week. Probably go over a little bit of USFL, see what's happening there, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can find some diamonds in the USFL. I mean, come on. It's produced when it first came out, some Hall of Famers.
A lot of Hall of Famers. Sam
lot of
Mills. Sam Mills.
That's right. That's where you got a shot from. What's his name? The
Philadelphia Stars, Jim Moore.
Mora. That's it. Mora.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Have a good night. God bless.
All right,
And
thanks.
have a good
Good
night.
night.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.